Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I am doing pretty well. Had a nice Thanksgiving. We had our Thanksgiving on Friday instead of Thursday. My granddaughters, they had to catch the later flight. Can you believe they had class on Wednesday? And then here's Thanksgiving on Thursday. And they decided since they had to go to school, they may as well just stay and watch the Macy Day Parade because that's going to be once in a lifetime thing for both of them to be there at the same time. My oldest granddaughter will be graduating and she's coming home in December and she'll be done with school. So she's just turned 21, y'all. She turned 21 November 23rd. So she had a nice little party in New York, and then when she came home, we celebrated her birthday. But we did our Thanksgiving on Friday. So we had a little lunch on Thursday. I had to, we can't just not eat on Thursday when it was Thanksgiving. So my daughter came over and her husband, and we had a little lunch. So I was cooking on Wednesday, I was cooking on Thursday, I was cooking on Friday. I was exhausted, you guys. I was so tired of cooking because, it's not just a turkey, bake all this stuff and bars and everybody's favorite, banana pudding and all these things. So we, totally screwed up our diets. Intermittent fasting went out the window. I'm like, I always drink black coffee and everything. And since I knew I was going to be eating too much, I went ahead and got me some, that little peppermint, creamer. My daughter buys that, so I went ahead and used that, and I just went all out. But I'm back on track now. I've been on track for the last couple of days doing my intermittent fasting. You guys, I really like doing that. I think that is the way to go. If you want to lose weight, that's the way to do it. It's so easy. It's so easy. So I try to eat my last meal, the last thing that I eat, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And I don't eat anything till about 3 o'clock the next day. So I have a long time to stop eating. And I try not to eat sweets. And of course, this week I've had too many sweets. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoyed it with your families. A lot of stuff happened. I haven't been on. We've had a lot of illness in our family. I had to take the coronavirus test. My husband took it. He took it twice. My grandson took it twice. So my oldest grandson did have COVID, and the other one got really sick. He got really, really sick, but he didn't have COVID. And he went to the doctor yesterday again. He has an ear infection. So he's had allergies and cold and everything and an ear infection. Been in pain. Poor guy. He's lost a little bit of time from school. You can do everything online now, but, it's not the same as being in school. Anyway, he's doing okay. He's on antibiotics. He's getting well. My husband, he had his shoulder surgery, rotator cuff. He is in pain all the time. It's just a mess, you guys. He's been going to physical therapy. He's right at about little past 6 weeks now, I think, getting close to 7 weeks on his surgery. And about 2.5 weeks ago, when he went to his therapy, there was another therapist there, and they told him he was going to see this therapist. And my husband's like, I wasn't there with him. I had gone before with him, but I didn't go with him. And he saw him, and this guy didn't warm up his shoulder. He didn't massage it or nothing. And believe me, my husband cannot move his arm. He cannot move it. He had him doing all kinds of exercises, some kind of butterfly thing and pulling the ropes and everything. My husband was in so much pain for days after that. I mean, he couldn't do anything with his arm, nothing. He was just in so much pain. He took a codeine and a Valium. One night when I was asleep, I woke up and he's like, I've taken a codeine, I've taken a Valium, and I'm still in pain. And I'm like, what the hell? You cannot mix drugs like that. Do you want your heart to stop in your sleep? I'm like, oh my God, I can't even fall asleep and let this man alone. So he went to his surgeon today, and she said he should not have been doing that you do not, do any kind of that kind of movement until after 6 weeks. And she was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they made you do that. Well, he's been seeing the first therapist. He saw him today, so he told him, yeah, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have done that. And now we don't know if the surgery's messed up or not. The surgeon is a she. She said that she was going to do another MRI in 6 weeks. If he was not able to move his arm and he's still in pain in 6 weeks, she'll do another MRI. And my husband was like, oh my God, if I have to have another surgery and go through all this again, I'm going to sue that physical therapist. I mean, it's horrible. It's terrible. It's just terrible. He's in so much pain. It's just awful. So he went to physical therapy today, and hopefully, he has a very good therapist. He's a very good doctor. He's a very young man, and he's very good. It was just that one time he saw this other guy, and he was an older guy, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, enough of us. That's what's been going on with us. Still, dealing with that and trying to muddle through. But we're all healthy and well, and everybody's on the mend. I had a little virus too. I don't know what it was, but I had aches and pains and all that, but it wasn't anything respiratory. So anyway, it's gone. And my husband had it, and it's gone. We both had really low grade fevers, but it's all gone. Okay. So y'all heard about the shooting, right? Oh my gosh, another shooting, and I think it was Oxford, Michigan, right? 15-year-old boy shoots 3 kids and killed them. And then I think there was 8 others that were wounded, I heard. Just, you guys, let's just pray for that community. Pray for all the people that had lost their loved ones. Pray for the students at the school that have gone through that. Just send love, light, and healing to all the families, the school, the community, and all. We need gun control. We need gun control. I saw a boy that was, I don't know, on the news, and he said that he had heard something was going to go down at school, and he didn't go to school. Remember what they say? If you hear something, say something. Why weren't the authorities alerted? And if they were, why wasn't it prevented? It's terrible. It's just terrible. So just my heart just goes out to him. And then Ahmaud Arbery got justice. His family got justice. All of those men were found guilty. I'm so happy about that. After that Rittenhouse guy was found not guilty, he would have been found guilty on, possessing a firearm and having, he wasn't old enough. He wasn't supposed to have that gun and all that. He couldn't buy it himself, but that judge threw that out. So he would have gotten, convicted of something, but the judge really sheltered him and protected him. So he got off, but, the other people are all found guilty, going to jail. Ahmaud Arbery's mother, she stood up for him. She fought for him. She would not give up for him. She kept pushing and pushing and pushing and saying, why aren't these men being arrested? Why aren't they being arrested? They killed my son. They'll probably make a movie or something about, this whole story and her, because she really was the catalyst in all of this. And she had a lot of support too. So I'm just so pleased with the outcome of that. Very pleased. I'm so grateful and thankful that they were found guilty. All right, now there's so many things going on, you guys, and just so many things to talk about in the world that we just need to try to take a breath and pray for others and just give love, light, and peace to this world, to this whole world. There's so much stuff going on. And then there's Chris Cuomo. Did y'all hear about him tonight? He's been suspended. He's indefinitely, they said, suspended indefinitely. Now, we had heard that he was probably helping his brother, and he may have crossed the line. So I don't know. I don't know what all he did to cross the line, but they're saying that he used, his, I guess, at CNN, his, links there to help his brother. But I have to say, I really love this guy. I love his interviewing style. He's always really tough, but he's very fair. He's very respectful, and he's very kind. And he's always, he always thanks people properly. And he tries to, even though he hammers them and makes them answer questions, he always tells them, thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for giving your side. And, I know I was tough on you, and thank you for being here. He's such a respectful guy. So I just wanted to take a look at him. I actually have my cards here. Take a look and see if he'll be coming back, What's going to happen with him? I know that a lot of people like him. He's very well respected and loved by a lot of people because he's done, remember he was at ABC for a long time, and then he went to CNN. And I followed him. I was sorry when he left from ABC. I was like, what? Where's he going? And then he got this show, So I was really glad. So let's take a look and see what's going on here with him. Okay. Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords could be, it could be a lot of things, but it's probably like a new beginning for him. And, he might not really like this new beginning, but it is a new beginning. He could come out of this all for the better. You know what I mean? He could come out of this stronger because people really do love him. He'll be sought after, I don't think we've seen the last of him. Even if he doesn't continue on CNN, he has a loyal following, and people will follow him anywhere he goes. And his colleagues at CNN have his back because he's very well liked there too. I know Don Lemon, really, they have a love fest between them. I love to see those two talking to each other. Seven of Pentacles. So this is him. He's really worked hard on his career, right? He's grown and cultivated a large audience. And that, like I said, that was from all the way from ABC, from Good Morning America. And what I'm getting is, he's one of those guys that is, he has integrity and decency, and he actually could have done a lot more. You know what I mean? He could have done a lot more to cross the line to help his brother, but because of his conscience and integrity, it wouldn't let him. He could have done more, a lot more. Now he's going to pay the price maybe, and he's probably thinking, well, I should have done it all. Why did I even feel bad about it? They're going to persecute me and he tried his best to walk that line, he really wanted to walk that line without crossing it. So overlooking his situation is the devil. You guys, this is, they're out to get him. Now, I think this is, Trumpsters, of course, people on the right, they hate the Cuomos. They hate them. They really do. And they will do anything to take them down. If they find anything, Trump and his allies, they will go after anybody that's ever, said a bad word about Trump. Even if it's true. And unfortunately, they found something here and they're just going after him. And it's like, they don't even have to do anything. They're just exposing something, and then they're letting the cards fall where they may, But they're behind it and pushing it. They're the ones that investigating this and trying to, make trouble for them. He's got a lot of trouble. This is Four of Pentacles. This is him holding on to his job for now. You guys remember Jeffrey Toobin? Toobin. Now that's a thing now. He rubbed one out after a meeting. I think it was a Zoom meeting or something, and he exposed himself, and he didn't know the camera was still going or something. I mean, shut your computer, dude. Anyways, 8 months later, he was back. He got suspended or he left or whatever, but he was back 8 months later. Now, if you can come back from that, you can come back from anything, right? So, you know, it took 8 months for CNN to think that we'd all forgotten about what he'd done. I don't even know how that guy can sit there on the console, the news console, and look everybody in the eye and talk to his colleagues. You know, that must be super hard. Super, super hard. All right. So, Page of Swords, you know, he was just trying to protect his big brother. That's all there was to it. He believes in his brother's innocence. He really does. He has a good heart and he has good intentions. And he was just trying to do what he thought was right for his family, for his brother. Because he really does believe that his brother, you know, didn't do anything wrong. But there's 11 women that are saying otherwise. The Emperor card, this is about Chris being a very disciplined man. You know, he really is. And he knows better than anyone right from wrong. He knows what he should and should not have been doing. He knows that. After all, he is an attorney, you know, and he's a skillful litigator. Have you listened to his interviews? So I would not completely count him out just because, you know, he's a strong man. This is what this is telling me. He's a very strong man. So I wouldn't count him completely out. Let's take one more card just for clarification. Let's pull one more. That don't look good. So that's out in the cold. So he's out in the cold for right now. They're freezing him out in the cold. It doesn't look good. But whenever I see this card, I always know that situations are fluid and temporary. So he is out in the cold right now. We'll have to see if it ends up being permanent. But I like to see this card when things are going rough because I know that it just means he's going through a difficulty, you know, and it's piling on because of what his brother is going through. You know, he took that on for himself. You hurt my family, you're hurting me. You hurt my brother, you're hurting me. Anytime, you know, they're one and all. They're Italian family. They all stick together. So they've been going through this, a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty. And that's what this is saying. It's temporary. This is temporary. So I wouldn't count him out, you guys. I really wouldn't. All right, so let's take a look at, we have a little bit more time here. Did y'all see Mark Meadows just here tonight? He's decided to cooperate. How about that? He's going to be deposed, and he has turned over some documents that the January 6th committee had requested. I don't know if they're all of them, but he's turned over some. He's playing ball now, so I guess he realizes, this is not going to be a fun thing to do. Don't want to go to jail for Trump. Good thing. And, you know, there's a lot of other people talking. Lots and lots of other people talking. The little guys that we don't see, but there's a lot of little helpers running all around that White House. You know, a bunch of interns and all. They know a lot of information, a lot. And they're young. They're young and they're idealistic. And I'm sure they could see that these guys were doing things that weren't correct, you know. They're all talking. They're all talking. Lots and lots of people are talking. And with that said, I'm sure Mark Meadows knows that, you know, they're going to get the information one way or the other, and then he's going to be in trouble since he didn't come forth with it and he was trying to hold back. It makes him look guilty when he's, you know, not coming forth with everything that they need and want. Why aren't you talking to, you know, why aren't you talking to him, Mark? What's going on? Let's take a look. Let's see if he's really going to cooperate. Will he really cooperate? What's going to go down with him? Let's take a look at this. So is Mark Meadows really going to cooperate? He may just be playing a game, you know, just give him a little something to make him quiet. But it's not going to work like that this time. They want it all. Okay, let's see. Mark Meadows, is he really going to cooperate now? What's going on? What's going on with him? Let's see. You guys, I've been doing a lot of healings. I was doing a lot of healings this evening. If you need a healing, you have something that's bothering you, just look down below at my email and send me an email and I'll put you on my healing session. It's very helpful. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that was a big change, right? And the first card that I pulled on Mark Meadows is the death card. So this is a big change. This is just all of a sudden, he had a big scare. That's what this is. Death is a scare. It's like when everything, all of a sudden, everything has changed. And he didn't see it coming. I think he thought he could weasel out of this, that they weren't really serious. It took a while for the DOJ to go after. It was Steve Bannon, right? So he was indicted. And yeah. So he had a change of heart. He saw that it took a while for them to get that going, we saw. But now Mark Meadows knows they're serious, and that the DOJ, he's not fooling around, and he will be indicted. So he's decided to change things up. So, yeah, it's not Trump's presidency anymore. Guess what? He's not going to protect you anymore like he's protected everybody. The next card that I pulled is Six of Swords. So yeah, he has a lot of fear that he's going to be indicted, So that's the whole thing. You have to scare these people, and if they think they can get away with something, they will. But now he knows he can't get away with this, and I mean he was trying to get away with it, but he knows he's not now. But he has been trying some sneaky stuff. So he still isn't turning over everything that they've asked for or requested. He's probably going to plead the fifth or something, or attorney privileges. He's still being sneaky about everything. That's a sleight of hand. Here's I'm going to turn in, some of the things requested. Here it is, but it's not everything. Okay, so he's still being sneaky, and he's this is the Hanged Man. So, he's starting to see things from a different way now, knowing that he will be in trouble if he doesn't play ball. And that's what's happening here. He has a different perspective now on things because of the indictment of Steve Bannon. That's the whole thing, you guys. That really set the ball in motion. It did. So it's good. So now he's also pausing a little bit here because he's waiting for the court to rule. They're trying to shelter themselves against the presidential privilege, right? It's executive privilege is what it is, right? So they're just waiting to hear the ruling on that. So they're kind of hanging around, and they're not giving that much information because they're just seeing if they'll be protected and sheltered from that. So I guess it's going to go to the Supreme Court before we'll hear anything on that. Okay, you guys, I have got to go check on my husband. It's kind of late in the evening here, so I want to make sure everybody's happy and comfortable. I've already fed everybody, gave them dinner and all. So I'm back to making dinner every night, and not that I wouldn't do it for my husband, but cooking for one is different than cooking for five. But it's fine. I love to cook, and I love doing it, so it's fine. Okay, you guys, if you would like to get a reading, just look down below, and my email address is down there. Contact me. If you need, I've had a lot of people asking for just clearing their homes. So if you feel like you need to cleanse even yourself, it can just ground you, open your chakras, and clear your spirit and ground you. That's really important to do that every day. I do that every day for myself before I start my readings or anything. But if you need some help with that, let me know. If you feel like you have something in your home and you just need it cleared out or something, we can do that. What else? Anything that you need, just ask and I'll let you know if I can help you or not. Okay? So I look forward to hearing from you guys. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something funny. I don't think I've showed y'all before. If I have, I'm sorry. It'll be twice. I found this cup at an estate sale. It is hilarious. Look at this. I'm going to read it to you. It looks like it's a cat in a hat. It says, I do not like you down my shirt. I do not like you up my skirt. I do not like you near my rump. I do not like you, Mr. Trump. I was like, oh my God, I have to buy this. It's so cute. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to give this away. If anybody wants this, if you'd like to get a reading with me, let's say, I'm going to just pick a random number. The fourth person that asks for a reading, I will be sending you this mug. If you'd like to get this mug, just ask for a reading. You'll get the reading, and I'll send you a mug too. So, because this is just hilarious. This is so funny. Anyway, I thought it was cute. All right, guys. And the last time I gave something away, that was Mary that got the pendulum. She won the pendulum, and she got a reading also. So and if you guys need it, if y'all would like to get a pendulum or anything, if you want to give it for a Christmas gift or anything, I can wrap it up and send it to whoever you would like to send it to. I can make it prettier too. I like mine on a chain like this. I wrap it around my hand, and when I'm using it, and I like it like this. And I have different style chains that I can put it on, but I could bead it up too if you would like it beaded. So let me know. I have them in rose quartz and I have them in amethyst. And they come in a nice little leather pouch that's really pretty. It's a nice gift. See if I have one handy. They come in different colors, but here's one of the pouches. It's a real leather pouch. These were made in Italy, so they're really nice. They're real nice. And it protects your stone, because my stones have gotten cracked, they've broken, because if I leave it on my desk, my kitty loves jewelry. I mean, she loves jewelry. She takes it and she'll swat it off the desk so she can play with it, If I have my earrings laying out, she'll take an earring in her mouth and go run away with it. I've had to just hold her down and get my earring out of her mouth. Now I have to put them away really nicely, and hide them so that she can't get them, because I'm afraid she's going to choke on an earring or it's going to get stuck in her intestines or something. She is a little rascal, let me tell y'all. But she's very sweet. She's not the kind of kitty, she's not a lap cat, but she has her own sweet ways about her. And I love her so much. She's so cute. And my husband was telling me, he had gotten sick also. He got this little virus that we had, and he had it a little bit longer than I did. I felt sick for a couple of days, had body aches and stuff, and he had it for like 4 days, and he had fever. And he said, I had gone out, and he said the kitty stayed with him on the bed, and she licked him, and he said, she healed me. I feel so much better. She really healed me. And the next day he was like, I think I'm good. So she helped him a little bit get healed. You know how animals are. They do help us. They really do. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the well wishes, the good thoughts, the prayers, and keeping us in your prayers and thoughts, and sending us healing and love. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really does help. It helps us get well so much faster when everybody's thinking about us and sending us love, light, and healing. It helps. It really does. And let's do that for our communities also. You guys continue to send love to your community, to the people that have, been in such horrible situations in Michigan, and the other ones in the parade. People lost their lives. People are without their loved ones. The people that were in the what was it? The Christmas parade, and the guy that ran over the ladies and killed so many people. It's so sad. So let's just send love and light and healing to all those people that are experiencing loss at this time of the year. It's so profound for them. I mean, can you imagine losing your child right now? Losing your child. It's a nightmare. Just like the governor of Michigan, she said, this is a parent's nightmare, the worst nightmare. So I just want to send my love and healing, calm. You guys do that too. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I've been past 30 minutes here talking. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of my world. I appreciate it. I feel your love, and I love you guys. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.